Hello and welcome to part 2 of the state qualifying round 2 of the qualifiers for the Pro Wrestling not Premier League, that's the old series. Pro Wrestling World Cup that's coming up in June at exactly the same time as the Football World Cup, shockingly, or soccer. So today's episode is all about, hey, careful how fast you go down the ramp there, Titus, like, take it easy. Is he going to be okay? He's okay. So, today's episode is... He almost tripped on the steps then, it looked like. Anyway, it's all about deciding who's going to go forward to represent Florida in the final USA qualifying round. So, we've got, let me think, 14 potential candidates. So, we're going to have a fatal four-way, followed by a triple threat, followed by a fatal four-way, followed by a triple threat, and the 4 winners will then have another fatal four-way to determine who's going to represent Florida. And look who it is! Titus O'Neil's former tag team partner. Millions of dollars. The primetime players, will they reunite to give themselves the best chance of advancing? But only one can win. So yeah, we've got Titus O'Neil and Darren Young in this match. Like I said, there's actually 14 potential candidates, so it's kind of an awkward number to run with. So in the end, I just decided the best way to do it would be this. I don't think there was really a way of doing it in fewer than 5 matches. But if there was and I missed it, I mean, fewer than 5 fair matches. You could have done it in 3 matches. You could have had a 10-man rumble and a fatal 4-way, and then a deciding 1-on-1. But the people in the rumble are a decided disadvantage to the people in the fatal 4-way, especially if they enter first. Having to beat 9 other men instead of just 3. So this is best because triple threats and fatal 4-ways, while there is still an advantage to being in a triple threat, it's not as significant of an advantage as it would be comparing it to a Royal Rumble, a 10-man Royal Rumble. So yeah, we've got 8-man matches. We need 7-man matches in this game. Ukes, 2K, whoever you want to blame. We want 7-man matches. If you can have 8-man matches, you can definitely have 7. Like, come on, goes without saying. And 5 for that matter. Not relevant to today's episode particularly, but we definitely want 5-man matches as well. So, this incarnation of the Big Show won pretty handily on, I believe it was part 1 of the first qualifying round, over his counterpart, modern day Big Show, and earned his way into this match. The others all obviously only have the one version of themselves in the game, so they automatically qualified. Anyway, it's time to feel the power. Big Show looks like he's ready to feel the power. So in yesterday's episode, we had a New Day member, Xavier Woods. Spoiler alert, you should always watch these in order. I'm giving you a little bit of time to turn this off and go back and watch the previous episodes if you need to. But yeah, you should always watch these in order because I am going to talk about previous episodes. Spoiler alert, Xavier Woods didn't do so well. And spoiler alert for way in the future, Kofi Kingston is from Ghana, West Africa. So Ghana will be represented in the Pro Wrestling World Cup. He doesn't have to qualify because there's not more than one wrestler from Ghana. So that's how the qualifying rounds are working. Every country in the game will be represented. The qualifiers are to determine by whom they will be represented. Or whom. Yeah, that just happened. Alright, thanks for the pout and dance, Big E. Beautiful, as always. Right, so let's get into the first match and see who's going to be the first participant in the main event Fatal 4-Way. And the way I've done this, as always, when I've got to pick something kind of at random, is I just went into the menu, selected Fatal 4-Way, and then started pressing the random button until someone that was eligible came up on the screen, and then I did that 3 more times, and this is the order they came up in. Titus first, Darren Young second, Big Show third, and Big E fourth. So we've still got 10 more to get through. Anyway, Darren Young and Big E brawling outside. In fact, primetime players are actually taking charge over the the big guys. Look at this. This is 2 ready-made tag teams. Primetime players and the big guys. Big Show, Big E. Beautiful. That was a big power bomb. And I like saying big, so this is going to be great for me. Oh, Big E's in control on the outside. Electric chair drop. But Titus O'Neil maintains control over the Big Show. Big boot to the face, and that is actually called a big boot. Darren Young with a nice single arm suplex there. And is this another powerbomb? No, Big Show. Look at the strength of Titus O'Neil. How long did he hold him up there for? Big Show counted out of it, but Titus O'Neil does not let up. And now look at the primetime players taking charge in the ring. Is Titus going to try and deadlift? He does. Successfully deadlifts him. He's not going to try it. He does as well. Gut wrench suplex. Just as Big E takes Darren Young down. And Titus is like, look how strong I am. I'm going for a pin. So a couple of strong hosses in this match in Titus O'Neil and Big E. And of course, Big Show isn't to be sneezed at either just because of his pure size and strength. And then Darren Young. I mean, Darren Young's been in much better shape since he left the WWE than he ever was in there. But still, they're all strong men. But Big E, and Big E especially, is a particularly exceptionally strong man. Anyway, Big E is currently not looking very strong. He's currently sat, feeling sorry for himself outside the ring. And the primetime players are left with the Big Show. Are they going to team up? Oh, it didn't look like it. Big Show gets there with the big boot first of all. And now goes for Darren Young with a huge, that's not even big, that was a huge full Nelson slam. And now the big guys are like, yeah, we know your game. We know your game, Mr. Messrs. X tag team. We know what your game is, so we're going to double team you while we've got the chance. And so far that seems to be working. But Darren Young, back elbow. And now what's he got in mind? A drop kick. Very nice. And now the primetime player is going to team up. It sure looks that way. Jumping elbow drop from Titus. Another one. And another one. And now what's Darren Young going to do? It's basically turned into a tornado tag team match at this point. There you go. Shades of the Road Dog. Right, Titus picks Big E up, but he flips him over his head. Darren Young gets the kick to the back of the Big Show's knee, though. And then launches him over the top rope, but Big Show blocks him, punches him in the head, climbs back in. Titus has Big E where he wants him. Big backbreaker combination, while Big Show hits the backbreaker on Darren Young. This is basically just a tornado tag at this point. Only one man can progress. So at some point the teams will have to break down. But at the moment, it's definitely the primetime players versus the big guys. Oh, running hip attack, I guess they call that officially. I'd call it a running butt bump. Titus pushes Big Show off, but Big E with a German suplex. Very nice. And they are double teaming. Darren Young in for the save. But that's a huge leg drop from Big Show to Titus O'Neil. Now what's Big E got in mind? An overhead belly-to-belly throw. Very nice. Now, the big guy is definitely in control here. Team Big. Titus O'Neil with the gut punch, though. And Darren Young with the gut punch as well. Wait, Team Big taking control again. No, jab from Darren Young. Picks Big E up. Oh, gutbuster. And Big Show tried to blindside him, but he's just so fast with those strikes. He's got the fireman's carry on him now, while Titus recovers outside the ring. And uh-oh, this is a choke slam. Oh, but he counters! Darren Young counters the choke slam. Big E counters Darren Young now, though. And he looks like he's going for a big ending. He is. And now he goes for the pin. And Big Show's like, hang on, hang on, hang on. Only one of us can win here. Chill out, Big E. But they still don't fight. Big Show just launches Titus O'Neil straight back out the ring after he's only just got in. Darren Young and Big E left all alone in the ring. Darren Young swings through and hits the DDT. And a spear on the outside from Big Show to Titus O'Neil. That's got a sting. By the way, shout out to Scott. I always have to get this shout out in because I feel he deserves it. For making me my arena. Scott helps me run EWA along with a couple of other guys. My eFed that you might have seen videos of me playing in on this channel. That was terrible English, but I feel like you might have been able to follow me. He also makes all the arenas for that eFed for EWA, so he's definitely very, very fundamental part, and definitely a great arena builder. Big E going for the pin on Darren Young. I didn't see what move came before it. I was watching Big Show and Titus O'Neil. Luckily, Darren Young kicks out because that would have been terrible commentary to end the match. Oh, into the steps goes Titus. And a big belly to belly. Sorry, I always say it, from Darren Young. Kind of everything in this match is big because it's usually going to involve at least one person whose name is Big something. So, yeah, I can get away with it in this match. Let me know, by the way, in the comments, after you've seen everyone, who your favourite Florida-based wrestler on this game is. Once you've seen all the options, once you've seen all 14 men. Titus filling in the Big Show outside the ring. Absolutely pounding away at the forehead. Big E with the this shoulder tackle. It's not quite as impactful as his spear that he does sometimes. But also doesn't hurt him quite as much either. Big Show throws Titus back in. Kicks him in the head, but Big E goes out after Darren Young. And now he's going back in. What's going to happen here? Oh, Big E rolls up Big Show as he was taunting for the chokeslam. 2. Oh, he kicked out. Oh, that could have been really interesting. Now they're going at it. Now they're going at it. Team Big has disintegrated. Now what's Big Show got in mind here? Is it a powerbomb? We don't know because Big E's showing some athleticism. Oh wow, Titus went for the pin and neither of his opponents were having it. Darren Young won't let his partner get the pin. Big E wouldn't either a second ago. Now, Primetime Players have broken down and suddenly Darren Young and Big E are working together. What's up with that? Oh, now Big E's going after Darren Young. No honor amongst thieves. And is this another big ending? I feel like Darren Young's already taken one of these. Oh! Big powerbomb by Titus O'Neil, but I think Big Show was in the ropes. That's why the pin didn't get counted. Belly to back suplex. And now pin Darren Young, Big E. No, he's going after the wrong guy. He's going after the wrong guy. He'd hit a big ending on Darren Young. He could have got the win. Doesn't get the win on Titus. I didn't think he would. Oh, nearly kicked Darren Young by accident then because Titus moved. A belly to back suplex for you as well, Big E. And Darren Young makes Titus O'Neil flip onto his back somehow and then goes for a pin, gets a 2 count. And now Big Show's back up, which is bad news for everyone. Yep, there we go. Here comes the chokeslam. No one else is up on the feet. Darren Young's in trouble here. This could be it. Big Show in his second match of the series. He does. Big E just got up in time to watch that. That was a very interesting Fatal 4-Way match. Very good. I enjoyed that a lot. But now we will just progress on to the next match. Alright, on to match number 2, triple threat number 1. And we're starting off big in this match. Still randomising. Remember 2001 Rock beat, I'd say present day Rock, but really a couple of years ago Rock, because he's not really wrestled in the last few years. But yeah, 2001 Rock won no matter what you call the newer version of the Rock, the Bald Rock, and earned his way into this. His 2 opponents were in by default just for being from Florida. They didn't have to beat themselves. But knowing what I know and what you do not know just yet, this is going to be one hell of a triple threat. One hell of a triple threat. To determine the second person in the main event Fatal 4-Way, joining the Big Show. And money has to go on this guy. One of the biggest stars in the history of the business. There's not many people you'd bet on against 2001 The Rock. But oh, Rock's like, just bring it, jabroni. Oh, Roman Reigns apparently is my Universal Champion. The reason for that, guys, I'm not even going to... normally I'd be like, no, right, let's redo the match because, you know, I don't want stupid stuff on the video. But honestly, the simple reason is that every so often I do predictions videos, you know, with match simulations on the game. And clearly, last time I did it, Roman actually beat Brock on the prediction video, which I think, to be fair, everyone was predicting because it was probably for WrestleMania. So the game was even agreeing with all of us. Didn't happen, so now that looks kind of ridiculous because we've never seen that site. But yeah, Roman Reigns is my Universal Champion. That championship is not on the line in this match. This is all about the World Cup. No one cares about the universe when you have the World Cup. It's not the Universal Cup. We don't invite Martians to play. It's just for Earthling footballers, and that's all we care about. Roman Reigns, a bit of a wry smile to The Rock there. Oh no, The Rock's not even there. Who's he smiling at? Are there actual boos in the game for Roman Reigns? It doesn't sound like a unanimously positive crowd response, that. Are they getting that accurate now? Because they've always just been kind of like a bit propaganda-ish. It's like, no, he's a face, so he gets cheered. But, that crowd did not sound unanimously in favour of Roman Reigns by any stretch. Probably because The Rock's right there. Peak Rock is right there. Anyway, there's one more man to get out here. It's a triple threat, not just a one-on-one between the cousins. Oh, yeah. Told you it was going to be a good one. Told you it was going to be good. These two had a little bit of a confrontation, Bray and The Rock, at WrestleMania something, 32? Question mark? Might have been 32. And Bray and Roman have some history. So, fun times. Bray has to be considered the underdog in this match. Just because The Rock in 2001 was almost untouchable. And Roman Reigns, you know, is Roman Reigns. So Bray would have to be considered the underdog in this match, which is a hell of a statement, considering he's a former WWE champion and mighty popular among fans. Not that mighty popular wins you wrestling matches, but, you know what I mean. You know what I mean, it's not like he's some unheard of jobber. So, we are now seeing, that's the words I'm after, the 7th Florida entrant. We're halfway there. We're living on a prayer. At the end of this match, we'll be halfway. We'll have 2 of our 4 combatants in the final main event Fatal 4-Way. And, yeah. Bray. So don't let me know who your favourite is yet from Florida, because we haven't seen them all yet. By the way, if there was any sort of slight bugging or glitching of the graphics in the last match, hopefully I've resolved it. I have reset the recording. If there's no errors, just disregard what I just said. Doesn't matter. But yeah, I was like looking back at the recording because it's a good few seconds behind, and after the match was over I had a glance at it and it was quite buggy and sort of glitchy almost, so I thought, play it safe, restart the recording. Okay, so everyone's been down now, and Bray thinks the cousins are fighting and he's free to taunt, but Roman says, "Nuh-uh, have a neck breaker." No, just kidding, have an elbow to the back of the head. Rock's like, "Oi, what'd you do to my face?" Then Reigns just headbutts Bray while he was sat down, and now goes after his cousin. Cousin Dewey. Big clothesline. Oh, here we go. Same big again. I cannot help it, guys. Backbreaker to The Rock. And now is The Rock thinking of taking the first powder of the match. He is. He's out. Electric chair drop to Bray Wyatt, and Roman Reigns is kind of on fire at the start of this match. Just gets the 1 count off the electric chair drop, but instantly back on the attack, kicks him in the back. And then goes to stomp him, but Bray, using his deceptive quickness, gets out of the way. Going for the scoop slam. And The Rock just causes Bray to drop Roman on his head. And then goes for a shin breaker to Bray. I don't know if Rock was trying to save Roman or try and make it more impactful than a normal scoop slam. I don't know. But he hits Bray and then runs over to Reigns, who wasn't paying attention, and gets him with a tilt-a-whirl neck breaker. Very nice. Bray's taking a powder, and Rock's got a very harsh-looking Dragon Sleeper on Roman, but I think his foot was just touching the bottom rope, so he didn't get to hold it for long. Now, speaking of touching the rope, he just bounced him off into a kitchen sink. But Roman comes back with the Jawbreaker. Bray did a very nice gallop there before gripping Rock by the face, it seemed, and just throwing him overhead. Then a running STO to Roman for good measure and choking him. May not be popular, but it's effective. Rock is just taunting while Bray Wyatt puts his cousin in a camel clutch looking for the submission victory. I was going to say I highly doubt it'll happen, but still, why would you leave it down to Roman whether he taps or not? Anyway, Roman got out and then knocks the Rock off his feet, and Rock is back outside the ring as Bray ducks down behind for a reverse DDT. Bray's feeling confident, declaring himself the Eater of Worlds. Back elbow from Roman though. And an overhead belly-to-belly suplex. Very nice. I think I said this in yesterday's episode, and I'll probably say it in every episode, but I'm so glad we're past the point where everyone in the match has the same name. Those matches were really tough to call. Elbow drop from The Rock, like, you know, because like the Rock versus Rock match, it was like Bald Rock versus Hairy Rock, and Current Rock against Old Rock, or 2001 Rock, or, you know, whatever you wanted to call it. It was just such a mouthful, whereas now I can just be like, Rock does this, and Reigns does that. Speaking of which, Reigns does a neckbreaker to The Rock. What's Bray Wyatt going to do? He's going to do nothing. He's going to get picked up and snake eyes across the top rope. Reigns back in charge. I'd say, if we were doing this on points, Superman punch and a spear to The Rock. Oh my god, we might not need to do it on points. This could be over. What an ending sequence, but no, The Rock kicks out. I was just going to say, if we're doing this on points, Reigns is winning. But yeah, I stand by that statement now. If we're doing this on points, Roman Reigns is winning. He might be outside the ring now, but my god. Urinage, which is kind of like a standing rock bottom. Interesting. Now Bray taunting in the corner. Goes for the pin. I thought he was going to go for the Sister Abigail, to be honest. I thought he was setting up. But no, he gets a 1 count off the Urinage. Now trying to pull the Rock's head off. Rock starting to rally back. Reigns on his way into the ring. That was a crazy little sequence of Superman punch to Bray Wyatt and a spear to The Rock. That was actually really cool. Probably the coolest little sequence in this series, in this World Cup qualifying series so far. Tries to put the leg lock, headlock, whatever you want to call it, on Bray, leg scissor headlock. But Bray gets out and hits a belly to back suplex. Rock seems to be... Oh! I thought he was waiting for Roman to get up, but then suddenly, from out of nowhere, the Rock bottom to Bray. And now what's he going to do? He should be pinning Bray. You should be pinning Bray. What's he going for here? A Snake Eyes? Yeah, Snake Eyes to Roman. And then goes for the pin on Roman. You literally hit the Rock bottom on Bray. You idiot. That's a 1 count on Roman. Now trying to pull his head off. Maybe he wants to beat Roman. Maybe he sees this as his one opportunity to prove to Roman that he's the big dog in this dynasty. Maybe that's what it is. He doesn't want to pin Bray. It's the only logical reason I can think why he wouldn't have done. Bray was going for a gut wrench, but Rock flips him over and goes for another pin on Roman. He's determined to beat Roman. Roman kicks out at 1. Equally determined not to be pinned by The Rock. Now, back to this old favourite in this match, pulling the head off. But again, Roman rallies back. People got to stop doing that because it never seems to work. Jawbreaker from The Rock. Picks him up. He ducks down behind. Belly to back suplex while Bray has a great time taunting away. But walks straight into a Samoan drop, I think. Yep, by Samoan Joe. Not Samoa Joe, Samoan Joe. Goes for the pin off the Samoa drop and just gets a 2. Elbow, left elbow, back to the right. Slams him down. Very nice. Hurting those traps. Or lats. They're traps, right? I think. Short arm clothesline. Doesn't matter what they're called when Bray Wyatt takes your head off. Goes to the pin. Just gets the one again. Roman Reigns isn't putting anyone over with near falls. He's like, no, I'm kicking out straight away of everything. Rock in with a belly to back, but Bray Wyatt turns it into a crossbody. Great athleticism by the big man. Goes to the pin. And only the one count. These Samoans aren't interested in putting Bray over one little bit, are they? Well, Samoan heritage. They're not Samoans. They're from Florida. In kayfabe, at least. Because that's what we're fighting for, to represent Florida. Rocky rolls away, but Bray keeps control. Taking him over towards the corner. What's he doing with him? Oh! He's not made his mind up quick enough, and The Rock with the 3 elbows to the stomach. And now, oh, what was he going for there? I don't know, the crowd got excited, but it got reversed into a fireman's carry. I'm not sure. And now a sister, Abigail! Is Bray aware of Roman? If he wasn't, he is now. Russian leg sweep. And now, he goes to pin The Rock off to his sister Abigail. Will he get it? 1, 2... Oh! Oh, that won't be popular. Oh! Especially not because he stole the win from Bray. Even less popular. Literally the worst result for the fans possible, I think. Wow. Although someone in the background seems to like him. Couple of crowd signs. Anyway, on to the next Fatal 4-Way. Right. Second of 3 Fatal 4-Ways on today's episode. And here's Roddy. Pre-Undisputed Era, Roderick Strong. He's happy to have an opportunity to get into the World Cup representing America. First, he's going to get through this Fatal 4-Way. And then he's going to get through another Fatal 4-Way that already includes Big Show and Roman Reigns. So not asking much, Roddy. Not asking much. Why is the writing on your trunks wonky? What's up with that? I wonder why you'd do that. Just to be different, I guess. Well, anyway, poor underpants decisions aside. Roderick Strong's out here. His first opponent in this Fatal 4-Way will be Jimmy Jam Garvin. Now, Garvin's tag team partner, or one of them, in the Fabulous Freebirds, Michael P.S. Hayes, made it to the finals yesterday of the Georgia qualifiers. And had a very interesting match with Goldberg. Wow. How dated are you? So, definitely recommend you give that a watch if you didn't already, and we will be addressing that at some point for anyone that already has watched it. But, yeah, this is the second Fabulous Freebird to try and get into the World Cup. So that's 2 out of the 4. Who's next? He's here to show the world. Look at him, he wants to represent America. He's even got the flag on his pants. And on the back of his jacket, actually. It's all about that USA flag, is Mr. DZ, Mr. Dolph Ziggler. Hollywood, California he's billed from, even though he's from Cleveland, Ohio. Just like The Miz is billed from Hollywood, California. And it's from Cleveland, Ohio. Go figure. So we're going off build locations, not build hometowns, not actual real hometowns. Because it's, you know, it's wrestling. I feel like if WWE did it, and they did this exact same format, they'd have Dolph Ziggler in the Florida qualifiers. I feel like that's what they do. There is an exception to that rule. I like to throw this little factoid out in each and every episode. Kane will be representing Spain because Glenn Jacobs was actually born in Spain. Fun fact. So he will be representing Spain at the World Cup. Final entrant, Chico. He's already had to face off with Scott Hall to get to this point in the gimmick qualifiers. And now Razor Ramon. He's 3 matches away from representing the USA in the World Cup. 2 matches away from representing Florida in the final qualifying round. He throws the toothpick at the camera. That's a nice jacket. I like the print on the back of it. I'd love a hoodie that was just black with that on the back. I think that'd be cool. I would be all about that. And there's the pyro. Roddy Strong. Can't be seen now. There we go. Can just about see him. Absolutely engulfed in Razor's pyro. And now it's time for the match. Now it's time for Roderick Strong versus Jimmy Jam Garvin versus Dolph Ziggler versus the bad guy, Razor Ramon. Let's go. First Fatal 4-Way was super interesting. It was basically a tornado tag for the vast majority. Will this be the same? Roddy Strong throws Dolph Ziggler out. So the new current school guys, if you like, the current competitors are battling outside the ring. The old school competitors, Razor Ramon and Jimmy Garvin, are inside the ring. So, I wonder if this is some sort of divide. I would have thought these would be the two teams, personally. Like, you would have had Roddy Strong and Dolph Ziggler trying to prove that the new school's better, and Garvin and Ramon trying to prove the opposite. Oh! A backbreaker from Roderick Strong. Who'd have thunk it? And inside the ring, we get a kitchen sink from Jimmy Garvin to Razor Ramon. And he's dragging him away from the ropes. Is he going for a pin already? No. Roddy Strong is, though, off the backbreaker. He knows how impactful his backbreakers are, and that's why he went for the pin. But he only got the 1 count. Going for another backbreaker, I think, but Ziggler flips out into the snapmare. And then a flipping neck whip. That's not like the very PG version of like a freaking neck whip. That's literally, he did a flip to do a neck whip. I saw Garvin go for a pin and Ziggler break it up then, by the way, guys. I am watching. I'm not missing it. It's just sometimes hard to keep up with some of this action. Scoop slam by Razor Ramon, and Dolph Ziggler was like, yeah, I've been set up but for this high impact move from the middle rope, but then Razor Ramon was like, no, Chico, and pulled him down off the middle rope. Oh, puts him in position for Roddy Strong to jump and elbow drop him from the middle rope. Well, that didn't work out well for Ziggler, did it? Now Strong with like an armbar type hold on. Oh, then just slams the arm into the floor. I thought it was going to be a submission attempt. Picks up Ziggler, sends him into the corner. Oh, and it really has paired off in this match. I don't get the teamwork feeling that I got from the first Fatal 4-Way, but definitely paired off into 2 singles matches. A backbreaker across the top turnbuckle. And then another kitchen sink from Garvin. Every time I look at him, he's kneeing Razor Ramon in the stomach. Oh, Roderick Strong, having none of Ziggler's attempts to knock him out the ring. Picks him up in a powerbomb position, but reversed into a DDT. And now where's Garvin going? Ziggler's got a headlock on. Now into a headstand with his neck across the bottom rope for some reason. Big jumping knee drop from Garvin. Going for the pin on Razor Ramon. Ziggler's not noticed, but Razor kicks out. Razor kicks out. And a DDT from Ziggler to Roderick Strong. They really are super focused on each other, these two pairs of superstars. Oh, he drops Roddy across the top rope. And now Roddy rolls out, suffering from the injury to the neck. And Ziggler's just watching Razor Ramon go to town on Jimmy Garvin, to be honest. He's just like, it's okay. I get a breather. I'm okay with that. Now he takes over. Oh, very briefly. Just to knock, just to throw him into the corner. But then he gets like a variant on the Stinger Splash. But now Roddy Strong's back in for his revenge. And Ziggler drops down behind. Reverse DDT a la Christian. Now what's he got in mind? Elbow drop. Elbow drop. Elbow drop. Elbow drop. Elbow drop. That's 5. Elbow drop. Garvin interrupts at 6. Ziggler is just going in on Roderick Strong. Like, no mercy whatsoever. Throws Ziggler directly into Razor Ramon. And then he gets him to bounce off the ropes eventually. Now what's he got in mind? They have switched opponents now, these guys. Russian leg sweep. Razor Ramon's on the top rope. Stalking Roderick Strong. But Garvin is having none of it. Razor, that's how Ziggler felt before when you screwed him out of a high-risk move. And then Roderick Strong getting in between the two. I'm not sure how smart that is. Punch to the kidney twice. They keep all getting in each other's way a little bit here. We need a bit of fluidity to the match. Jumping knee to the back by Garvin. And then Roderick Strong picks him up for the scoop slam. But Garvin with the reverse DDT slips out. Goes for the pin. Did not see Dolph Ziggler coming into the ring behind him. Doesn't even get... Like, the referee barely even got down onto his knees because Ziggler was that quick breaking up. That was beautiful. Drop toe hold and Ziggler headbutted Roderick Strong in the stomach. That was very nice. Followed up with a neck breaker. But Ziggler kicks him in the head and Roderick Strong's like, hang on. But then Ziggler takes them both out with a single flying clothesline. And then a knee drop to Garvin's face. Roderick Strong recovering outside the ring. Or trying to. Ziggler, short arm shoulder block. And now it seems Ziggler and Razor Ramon have both targeted Garvin. Ziggler just bounced off Garvin almost there. Running clothesline in the corner. And then he was going for Ziggler. He saw him coming, but Ziggler scoots around, Total World DDT. He's going for the pin. He's not seeing Strong. And same thing as before. Referee barely even gets down. Can't even make a 1 count. Now what Strong got in mind here. Picks him up. And slams him down face first. Nice variant on the belly to back suplex. Now we're going to apply the neck crank. Trying to pull his head off. Trying to make his chin higher up than his forehead. That's the goal. Lets him down. And now tries to throw Ziggler out the ring, but I think Ziggler might get the last laugh here. No! Roderick Strong with the sunset flip while Garvin hits a brainbuster. 1, 2, Garvin missed, and Roderick Strong gets the win! Wow! Did not see that coming. Wow, Roderick Strong goes on to face the Big Show Roman Reigns and the winner of the next match. Right, so one last triple threat and then we'll have our 4 competitors to go into the main event to decide who represents Florida. And here's a big name for you. Randy Macho Man Savage. Always annoyed me when people called him that. It's either Macho Man Randy Savage, Macho Man, or Randy Savage. I don't like it when people say Randy Macho Man Savage. Doesn't seem to fit in the middle, that nickname. Apparently he's just switched sunglasses with Jimmy Garvin. It's like, I forgot my sunglasses, man. That's not even a decent attempt at a Macho Man. Ooh, yeah. It was a bit better, I guess. So we've got Macho Man still to go. So the winner of this match will be joining the Big Show, Roman Reigns, and Roderick Strong. I think I would have, out of that Fatal 4-Way, I would have gone for Razor Ramon if I'd have been pushed to pick a winner before the match. But no dice. Roderick Strong picks up the sneaky sunset flip victory over Dolph Ziggler. Oh, here we go. Yes! Okay, here is the future World Cup winner. Absolutely. I believe in Bo. I believe. Kinda. Someone just shouted in the audience, now we're talking! That was brilliant. Oh, that was great. I've never heard that before in all this time I've had this game. It's just got one knee pad on, which agitates me slightly. Oh, he just sticks his Believe in Bo sign in the grass. That actually works really well in this arena, this particular entrance. Shame that doesn't stay there. That should be a thing. Should be a thing in future games, like props should stay where they're put during entrances to make each match feel unique. That'd be great. So, Macho Man, Bo Dallas, and one more man. One half of the Rock and Roll Express, Robert Gibson. Another very hairy man. Like Michael P.S. Hayes in yesterday's episode. No need. No need. Most wrestlers have the common courtesy to their opponents to shave the damn chest. Can you imagine when that's all oiled up and then sweaty and horrible and then like it doesn't move and your face just wipes up against it. Ugh. No. No need for that. Anyway. So we've got Macho Man, Robert Gibson and Bo Dallas. I think I know who I'm siding with, predicting to win here is Macho Man. Who I'm hoping will win is Macho Man. The way the last match just went though, let's go with Bo Dallas to win. Oh, and they can see Macho Man as a threat as well. Double teaming him right off the bat. Robert Gibson with old habits from being a tag team wrestler. And Bo Dallas clearly just knowing it's a smart move. However, they instantly turn on each other and Bo Dallas hits a suplex. And then a jawbreaker as well. Very nice offense by Bo. And he's actually taking charge of the match, but then Bo doesn't quite hit the neck breaker. Macho Man reverses him and hits a backbreaker. Now what's he got in mind for him? Off the ropes, but he doesn't get anywhere. Bo's just leaning on the ropes now because Robert Gibson tried to get Macho Man from behind. But no such luck, gets an atomic drop for his troubles. And Bo... oh, what a mistake to make her. German suplex across the ring from the middle rope. And now just gets his head bashed into the ground. Macho Man does not believe, clearly. Oh, running kind of half a heart attack there. Like the clothesline bit of a heart attack. And now Macho Man up to the middle rope. Drops the elbow, not in the traditional Macho Man sense. But I think Bo just got out of the way, actually. He didn't seem phased by it anyway. And now he hits a back elbow on the rebound. And now Bo's like, I'm going to have to cheat to win this match. So let's crack on. Rip the top turnbuckle off. Then Robert Gibson manages to kick Bo in the back of the knee and Macho Man in the head with one stomp. Multitasking. Vertical suplex. And now Macho Man's like, hey, I felt that. And just punches him. And now in another atomic drop. And another atomic drop. Another atomic drop would be right. And now a leaping snapmare. Probably not going to be enough to even put Bo Dallas away. No, there's a 1 count even. Wow, where's my ability to talk gone? Just in this match. Flying clothesline by Bo Dallas. And just a cheap stomp by Robert Gibson. And Bo's like, no, it's my handiwork. And throws him into the exposed turnbuckle. I'd already forgotten about that. Up until the point where Robert Gibson bounced off it. Fireman's carry though. So reverse, he seems to be okay. A little bit of pain, but okay overall. Refuses to use the exposed turnbuckle because he's a good guy. Nice clear. Oh, no, no. I take it back. Straight into it. Oh, nasty. Anything you can do, I can do better. Fair game if you're going to expose the turnbuckle, I guess. Russian leg sweep to Macho Man. Well, Macho Man straight back up to his feet and taken straight back down into a headlock. Is he just going to hold this, try and get the submission? No, Macho Man rolls him off. He's feeling the effect. Must have had that locked in good. But as he tries to pick Macho Man up, he tricks him and hits the jawbreaker. And now Robert Gibson gets backed up into that turnbuckle again. And then kind of a double team there by Macho Man and Bo Dallas. But I don't think Macho Man wanted the double team. Didn't seem to approve of it. But a reverse DDT for his troubles. And now he's just choking the Macho Man. Such disrespect. Now what's he got in mind? A scoop slam, but Macho Man drops down behind. Goes for a scoop slam of his own. Bo drops down behind. And another reverse DDT. And now Macho Man taking a powder. Well, Robert Gibson hits the kneeling body slam. Puts a little bit extra stank on it by dropping his body weight to his knees as he slams Bo Dallas. Now what's he got in mind? He's going to fall backwards off the middle rope with an elbow drop. Hardly the most spectacular move you'll ever see in your life, but effective. Slams his arm into the mat. And an overhand right takes Bo down to a knee. Picks him back up and knocks him flat with an even bigger right hand. Well, Macho Man's back in for a neck breaker. It's been a while since I called something big in a match. Oh, and now Robert Gibson is just stink-facing Bo Dallas. Which one's he aiming for? Who's he going to hit? Macho Man hits the flying elbow on Robert Gibson. Goes for the pin. Bo's right there. He's not seen it. Oh, but Gibson kicks out. Macho Man apparently blames Bo Dallas, instantly swung at him, but Bo whips him into the corner. Running clothesline, knocks him into a seated position, and now just trying to stamp, but Macho Man blocks it with his hands, and Bo eventually gets a stamp through. Pretty harsh, that stamp. It looked pretty painful. Flipping neck whip. And into the pin. Oh, he's cheating, ref. Referee's not spotted it. But Macho Man kicked out at 1 anyway. Up into the fireman's carry. And across the top rope. Yep. Not nice for Macho Man. Oh, back elbow from Robert Gibson. He had time to recover there. Now running Bulldog. And goes for the pin. Can he put Bo Dallas away? 2. No, Bo kicks out. Kicks him in the back, but Bo... Oh, he's hooking up, brother. No, he's not. He goes for the scoop slam and Robert Gibson instantly knees him in the gut. And then another knee for good measure. This one to the face. And then Bo fights back, but gets a fireman's carry for his trouble. Now what's Robert got in mind? Taking him over towards Macho Man, who just runs face first into everyone. Not sure what the strategy was there. But now they're double teaming the new kid. Double DDT. Now they'll turn on each other, right? Yep. Kick to the gut. Jawbreaker from Gibson. Goes to pick Macho Man up. And backbreaker. Very nice. Into the pin. Thinks he's got him. 1, 2. No. Macho Man kicks out. Now. Trying to slow things down. Slow down Macho Man's momentum. But he builds his way back to his feet. Gives him a slide dig in the stomach. And now he's got him up. And he's doing an aeroplane spin. Very good. Now Bo. Oh my god. That was a rough bump for Robert Gibson. And Bo spotted it. And he's going for the pin. Trying to capitalise. Gets the 2 count. And then Robert kicks out. Macho Man's not recovered from that takedown either. What's Bo got in mind here? What's Bo setting up for? A spear. Okay. Goes for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, Macho Man breaks it up at the last second. I think he had him off that spear. Robert didn't look like he was kicking out. Gut wrench suplex on Macho Man. Don't try and win my match. Oh, yeah. Goes for the pin, but I think Bo was in the ropes. That's why the referee didn't count. And now just raking the eyes. But Bo, not letting him get away with it. Goes for the kick to the gut. Gets a dragon screw leg whip for his troubles. And now, Macho Man, sensing that Robert wasn't going to kick out before, goes for the pin, but Gibson's had long enough to recover now to get the kick out. Punch to the stomach. And now goes for the kick to the gut. Oh, Macho Man caught him, but he just re-reverses into an enziguri. And now going for the pin, I imagine. Yeah, off that high-impact enziguri kick. 1. No, he kicks out a 1. Bo couldn't even get there to break it up. Goes for the elbow, but Macho Man beats him to the punch, or to the elbow, I should say. Goes for the scoop slam. Gibson drops down behind. Reverse DDT. Now what's Bo got in mind? A running neck breaker. Goes for the pin while Macho Man's out the way. 1, 2. Oh, I thought we were about to see Bo in the finals of this little mini tournament. Oh, he's going for the claw grip. Didn't we see a win? Sting 91 beat Sting 98 with that move, but no, Robert Gibson goes for the apparently weak knee, which is why he only needs 1 knee pad. And gets out of it. Now what's this going to be? A belly to back suplex? No, an atomic drop. Bo goes down hard. Hard enough, I think, for Gibson to go for a pin. Trying to get the win. 1. Macho Man's not there, but Bo kicks out. Now Macho Man's here. And he probably doesn't appreciate Robert Gibson trying to win the match behind his back. But gets an arm drag for his troubles. Picks Macho Man up. Macho Man drops down behind. Kicks him in the back of the knee. Picks him up himself. And backbreaker. And he's out. He rolls out. Now Macho Man turns his attention to Bo Dallas. Punch to the head. Going for the DDT. No, going for the suplex. Bo blocks it. And punches him in the stomach. Now what's Bo got in mind? Doesn't go for the exposed turnbuckle this time. Gets the reverse elbow. And a neck breaker. Oh, kick to the head. Just as Macho Man was trying to capitalise. And a running bulldog. Or a Bodog. Didn't he used to use that as like a finisher or at least a signature? Is it still? Oh. Macho Man kicks out. I was like, wait, did we just see a finisher without even realising? Now, going for the half camel clutch. Doesn't realise Robert Gibson's right there to drop kick him in the back and break it up. Now, a backbreaker from Gibson. And Bo needs the powder. And Gibson's like, okay, I'm not sure what happened to Macho Man, but we'll go for the pin anyway. 2, and Macho Man kicks out. Oh, reverse elbow. Blocks the incoming attack from Gibson. Went for the scoop slam. Gibson behind. Reverse DDT. Oh, now he's going for the stump puller submission hold. But Bo's right there. Surely Gibson can see him. Well, Macho Man rolls him through. I thought he was going to go for a schoolboy roll up then, but maybe Macho Man sensed Bo Dallas's presence as well and realised it wasn't worth holding on to the pin. Bo getting too cocky, gets lifted up, but slips out of the fireman's carry into a reverse DDT again. And what's Bo got in mind now? Oh, he's just going to choke Macho Man. He wants to wear him down. Slams the arm. This is just like the game of wear down the Macho Man. Goes for the pin. Probably not expecting to win, just making him expend energy. Yep, gets the 2 count. Well, Macho Man uses some energy, kicking out. Now into the exposed turnbuckle. Yep. In he goes. Counter felt nice. I think that's the first time Macho Man's been introduced to that turnbuckle in this match. And what's Bo got in mind? He's just doing laps of Macho Man. I don't think he knows what he wants to do next. Stomps him. Then Gibson kicks him in the knee. Punches him. Kicks him. And a big drop kick. Rolls in for the pin. 1, 2. Oh, I thought he had him for a second then. Bo kicks out at 2. Oh, punch to the side of the head. Unforgiving. But then dodges the kick. Gibson dodges the counter attack from Bo. And then into a fireman's carry takedown. Picks him up. Macho Man. He's like, Gibson doesn't know I'm here. I'm going to get him in a second. Back elbow from Bo. Oh, Macho Man goes for Bo with the running snapmare. Gibson, kick to the stomach. Oh, jawbreaker from Macho Man. Picks him up. Backbreaker. I'm surprised we've only seen one jumping elbow drop attempt from Macho Man. But what's this going to be? A pile driver. Oh, that may be it. That may be all she wrote. But he's not even going for the pin. He just wants to punish Robert Gibson, presumably for trying to win the match behind his back. Lots of punches, then slamming his head into the mat as well. And then goes for the pin. I wonder why the extra moves. Surely the best time for the pin would have been after the pile driver. Also gave Bo time to get back in the ring. Macho Man is not impressed with Bo Dallas here, but Bo's got him. Bo suckered him in. Oh, into the corner. Now what's Bo got in mind here? Up onto the middle rope. Tornado DDT. Macho Man having to roll out, and now Bo stalking Robert Gibson. He's not moving though. Bo's going to have to do something himself. Another neck flip, neck ringer, neck whip, whatever you call it. Oh, but he went for the leg and got kicked in the face really hard by Robert Gibson, actually. That looked like a really harsh kick. Going for the suplex. He hits it, kind of like a rolling suplex. Picks Gibson back up. Launches him onto the apron. But then decides, no, I need you in the ring to beat you, and beals him over the top rope. Now going for another choke. Been a lot of dirty tactics in this match, from eye rakes to chokes. None of it's been Robert Gibson. Oh, I was going to say, speaking of dirty tactics, Bo Dallas was about to whip Robert Gibson into the exposed turnbuckle again. But Macho Man kind of saved Gibson there, actually. And there's how Gibson shows his gratitude, by punching the Macho Man. Now Macho Man into one of the corners, still with turnbuckles. And a high-flying head scissors takedown from Gibson. Macho Man sticks him in the corner, though. Reversal by Gibson. And now a running bulldog. And now what's he got in mind? Goes to pick Macho Man up, but Macho Man instantly recovers. European uppercut. Up into the fireman's carry. And again an aeroplane spin. Just as Bo Dallas is getting back up on the apron. Doesn't interrupt this one. Bo's like, you can go for the pin if you want, but I'm right here. But Macho Man saw him, and now Bo hesitating, might regret it. That's a pile driver. Bo's probably not taken one of them in a while. Now what's Macho Man got in mind? A stump puller submission straight off the pile driver. This could be enough. This could be it. Bo Dallas is going to be in a lot of pain, but no, he rolls through, rolls him up, but doesn't hold it for the schoolboy. Macho Man makes him regret it by kicking him in the stomach. Elbow to the back of the head. And into the corner goes Bo. Oh, big boot to Macho Man's face, and a belly to back suplex, and now Robert Gibson's up. Punches him into the corner, shoulder barge, and another one for good measure. And now, oh, goes for the stomp. Gibson blocks this time, but he gets through in the end. He always gets through in the end. He's done that to Macho Man, and now he's done it to Gibson. Parted the chest hair of Gibson with his foot. Now, scoop slam by Gibson. Yep, a little bit of extra oomph on it again, dropping down to his knees. And now going for the stump puller. What is it? Is it Bo Dallas? Because he's not got a knee pad on that leg. Everyone thinks they can get him with the stump puller. Macho Man trying to break it up, but Robert Gibson refusing to let go. Bo had to break out himself. Macho Man, his punch is having little effect on Robert Gibson there, to be honest. And now a double arm DDT from Bo Dallas. Macho Man's not looking. Bo goes for the pin. Oh, Macho Man spotted it. Some of the fans must have let him know. That could have been a huge upset. Body slam into a reverse DDT by Bo Dallas. Now what's he got in mind? Going for the camel clutch. Is Macho Man's foot not under the rope there? I think it might have been. I think that might be the referee telling Bo to let go. Whew! What a match. Into the corner. Back elbow by Macho Man. Oh, went for the neck breaker, but Bo fights it off. But Macho Man stays in control. Picks him up. Backbreaker. Oh, Macho Man's feeling confident. Is he thinking about going up top? Not immediately. Oh, the stomp hits Macho Man and he's not happy. But Robert Gibson with the Bulldog. Doesn't go for the pin this time. He's gone for the pin every other time, I think, that he's hit that Bulldog. May live to regret that, but he's still got the upper hand at the moment. Bit back and forth at the moment. Russian leg sweep. And now just Bo Dallas remaining. Now Robert Gibson's going up top. First time in the match, I think. He's been to the middle rope. I don't remember him being on the top rope. Bo Dallas starts to stir and Robert Gibson has second thoughts though. Goes for the pin. Why would you go for the pin after he starts stirring? He's clearly not out anymore. Silly Robert Gibson. Oh, that punch every time just looks gruesome. Alright, what's Gibson got in mind here? So, going to walk into the corner for a while. Turns Bo over. Oh, okay, he's thinking maybe there's a weakness in the leg here, so he's going for the reverse figure four. Macho Man breaks it up with a sense of urgency. I think they're both sensing a weakness in Bo Dallas here. Oh, Macho Man lands on his feet. And wait, is he going for another pile driver? Oh, he's done it. Is he going to actually go for the pin off this? No. Is anyone going to try and win this match? Everyone seems to have given up on trying to win this match. I'm not sure why. Just after punishment. Maybe it's become so personal in there somehow. But no one really wants to finish the match. They just want to keep dishing out punishment. Blocks the jab. Into the turnbuckle that he exposed. Unlucky Bo. Macho Man twists him over. Going for the wear down hold. Twist in the neck. Oh, the torque. Not nice. Then goes for a pin off that. It's a strange move to go for a pin off when you've been hitting pile drivers left and right. Bo up to one knee. Helped by Macho Man, of course, but not to help him. Oh! Goes for the suplex though, and Bo blocks it. Fireman's carry takedown by Macho Man though. Lifts him up. Atomic drop. Bo drops eventually. And there's a super high body slam from Robert Gibson. Like, sometimes he drops to the knee. That time he kind of threw Macho Man up before slamming him down. Master of the body slam, Robert Gibson. Oh, he rolls through the arm drag, the arm lock, arm ringer, arm lock. Something. Arm something. Using his speed there. And now he's going for that submission on Macho Man. Maybe he fancies himself as a bit of a submission artist on the sly. Bo doesn't reach, breaks it up this time. So that's twice he's had the submission locked in and twice it's been broken by the other man. It's never once been broken by the recipient. So maybe that's why Robert's feeling confident with it. Maybe he feels his opponent can't break it. He would have to submit. Into the corner goes Bo. Is it going to be a snake eyes? It is. And goes to the pin. Obviously feels like he got him flush. Kicks out though. This has probably been the longest match of the episode, I would hazard a guess. Oh! Bulldog from Bo! And Robert Gibson's out of it. One-on-one, Macho Man and Bo Dallas. And at this stage in the match, it's kind of anyone's ballgame. Even though Bo came into this as the overwhelming underdog. And Macho Man was kind of the overwhelming favourite. Now there's been so much damage done to all three men. But you've got to believe anyone could win this at any point, really. And speaking of which, Bo was going for the double underhook suplex by the looks of things, but Macho Man with a very athletic reversal. And again going for the stump puller. Do they know something we don't about Bo? Picked up on some subtle clue he gave them that he's favouring the leg, it would seem. This Macho Man got in mind for Gibson here now. On the middle rope. And a fist drop from the middle rope. Goes for the pin. Clearly feels he punched him very hard then. With all his weight coming down with gravity, then yeah, I imagine he did it pretty hard. But Gibson still kicks out. Kick to the back. And what's Macho Man got in mind now? He seems to be waiting for one of them to go up. Who's he going to go for? He goes for Gibson and he misses. And now he's like, yeah, taunting. And Gibson goes for the roll-up. Bo. Yeah, I was going to say, you might want to break that. Oh, that looked a little low on Macho Man. If we see a bit of a stiff shot from Macho Man back to Bo in a second, you know why. Seems to have caught him a bit low. Referee didn't see it. He was busy counting the pin. Gibson goes for the running bulldog. But Bo's right there to foil his plan. Snapmares him over. And a knee drop. Oh, a double knee drop. Oh, a triple. Quadruple knee drop. That's why he doesn't have that knee pad on. So it's exposed for moves like that. And now, capitalising. Could Bo Dallas win? 2. No, Macho Man still able to kick out. Oh, he's right. The repeated knees. It took him long enough, but the strategy has become clear. He's going to use the knee as a weapon, and that's why he wants it exposed, so there's no padding protecting his opponent. Now into the exposed turnbuckle as well. Bo Dallas certainly starting to fight a bit dirty now. Thinks he can get the pin off this after the exposed knees and then the exposed turnbuckle. And almost did, to be fair. Wasn't far wrong. Now Gibson in. Bo ducks him, but ends up recipient of an arm drag by the Macho Man. Elbow to the head. Robert Gibson instantly capitalises. Diving sunset flip. Doesn't go for the pin though because he knows Macho Man's right there. Macho Man went for the backbreaker. Gibson flips out and a big drop kick. Wow, what a little sequence that was. Now what we're going to see. We're going to see Macho Man get in the corner. Monkey flip over Bo Dallas. Only just, but he didn't quite land on Bo. But now he goes to the pin on Bo. 2. No, and Dallas kicks out. Oh, Bo starting to fight out of this neck crank. Punch to the stomach. Went to follow it up, but Robert Gibson fires Bo into his own exposed turnbuckle. How many times is that going to come back to bite Bo in a single match? Now Robert, pacing, wondering what to do. Goes up to the middle rope. Oh, he's going to do that fallback elbow again, I think. Is he close enough? He just about reaches. And now wanting to capitalise, picks Bo up. Fires him into the corner. Oh, and saw Macho Man come in. Arm dragged straight into the quick pin, but Macho Man was all tied up in the ropes. No way he was ever going to get away with that. Back elbow by Macho Man. And Bo's just being allowed to relax in the corner because these two are going at it. I say relax, I mean recover. Really, he's not really relaxing. But pile driver from Macho Man. Oh! Brutal. And again, not going for the pin. Does Macho Man not feel like the pile driver is a finishing move? Because a lot of people use it as a finishing move, not going to lie. Gut wrench suplex. Gibson rolls over, starts trying to crawl to his feet. Bo with kind of like a sky high, like D'Lo Brown there. And now Robert Gibson caught offhand, but he had his arm under the... off guard, not offhand. He had his hand under the bottom rope, so the referee wouldn't count the pin. That roll up nearly won it for Bo, though. Neckbreaker. Yep, there it is. And he's got both these legends down in the ring. Robert Gibson maybe taking a powder. Macho Man trying to crawl to his feet. Bo wants him to get to his feet, but for some reason doesn't decide to jump off that middle rope. Going for a Northern Light suplex. Doesn't hold it, doesn't bridge. We know he's capable of bridging. What's Bo got in mind? He hit a spear before. Is he going to hit another one? Oh, he does. Robert Gibson's down outside the ring. Bo, what are you doing? Why is no one going for pins off like the particular high impact moves? This is really strange. Keeps punching him in the head. And now the stump puller attempt on Bo Dallas again. This must be about the 4th, 5th, 6th time he's been put in that submission hold. Wonder what the deal is. Not to question these two veterans though, but running Bulldog by Robert Gibson on the Macho Man. And again doesn't go for the pin. That looked like it hit hard. That looked like a high impact Bulldog, and he just starts punching him in the head. Have they forgotten that they're meant to be trying to win a match? They've forgotten why the referee's there? What's going on? Oh! Oh, he sends Macho Man shoulder first into the ring post. Tries to stomp away at him, but Macho Man gets out of the way. And belly to back suplex. And now Bo tried to punt Macho Man, but missed. Fortunately for Macho Man. That could have been all she wrote. Now what's the plan here, Bo? Goes for the suplex, lays him up on the top rope. Oh, nice! That was a very high impact move. He sees Robert Gibson stirring though. Stomps him back down. And now a neck flip whip thing. Goes to the pin. I'd have gone for the pin on Macho Man. That move looked very, very impactful. Robert Gibson whips Bo down to the floor. And now he spots Macho Man. He's just about getting to his feet. But no, Robert Gibson thinks he can get the pin. Never going to get the pin when they've started crawling to the feet. Like, they might still take a 2 count to kick out, but you're never going to get it. Never going to get it, never going to get it. Knee lift from Macho Man. Look at the positioning. Get up top. Hit the elbow. What's he doing? Steady. Slams his head into the floor. Now sits him up. Such a strange match, guys. Snap there. And now Bo takes over. A little bit of an understanding from Bo and Macho Man at the moment, it would seem. Where's Bo taking him? Oh, he's trying to go for the exposed turnbuckle, but instead goes for a snap there because Robert Gibson started fighting out. But he regrets the kick to the back. Gibson just no-sells it. Oh, swinging neck breaker. Very nice. Goes for another one. No, suplex. He's got him up. Macho Man with the knee to the head. Nice reversal. And a pile driver. Again. Please go for the pin. My God. Okay, he's going for the stump pull. I think this might be the first time it's been applied to someone else. Can he get into tap? It looks like he's tapping there to me. But no, he rolls through. Bo Dallas was desperately crawling over trying to break up that submission. But luckily for him, Gibson got out by himself. And then gets a backbreaker for his troubles. Now, Macho Man all over Bo Dallas. What's he got in mind here? Leaning him against the ropes. He sets him up against the middle rope. Bo dodges out the way though, and Macho Man quick kick to the gut. Atomic drop, and Bo's down. Uh-oh. Into the exposed turnbuckle. No, Macho Man not capitalising. Just staring at Bo's lifeless body. Could it be that these two veterans, and let's face it, Bo Dallas isn't exactly a newbie. Could it be that all three men have forgotten how to win wrestling matches? I mean, they're going for submissions, but pinfalls apply as well. Nice backflip out of the belly-to-back suplex by Macho Man. Russian leg sweep. And then stomps him, and now going for the submission. This isn't a submission match, guys. We've seen pinfall attempts that the referee has countered. Gibson gets out of it. Now wants to take Macho Man on a little walk across the ring, but Macho Man's having none of it. Elbows to the stomach. Goes for the scoop slam. Robert Gibson, the master of the scoop slam, drops down behind, knows all the reversals, gets the belly to back suplex. Now Bo whips Gibson into the corner. What's he got in mind here? Oh, he ran in trying to get extra impact on the kick, but Gibson blocks it, kicks him in the leg. And a spinning neck breaker. And he goes for the pin off a reasonably high impact move. Could this be it? Macho Man slides in. But Gibson got him. What a strange match. I feel like Macho Man could have won that 5 times over with the pile driver. But he didn't. Robert Gibson did. So what a strange fatal 4-way we're looking at. And we'll waste no time because this is already a very long episode. Let's get straight into the final match. So after what must have been close to a half-hour match, Robert Gibson waits in the ring. He immediately has to move on to a fatal 4-way that involves this man. So just like Michael PSA's yesterday, certainly asking a lot of this legend of the business. Certainly asking a lot. Apologies for the long episode, guys. I have no control over this. It's all computer. Alright, mate. It's alright. I was only talking here. You can just yell, yeah, whenever you want. That was absolutely fine. So, I mean, yeah, I have no control over the length of these matches. The one thing I do have control over is I was going to do a bonus match coming out of yesterday's episode. However, I feel like today's episode would just be the wrong time to do it. So we're going to hold off that until a slightly shorter episode because we've still got a fatal 4-way to go and they can take some time. So, oh, here's the Universal Champion again. Yeah, that's the thing. So we're not going for real life accuracy. I mean, obviously, because we've got Robert Gibson fighting year 2000 Time Machine Big Show, fighting Universal Champion Roman Reigns, fighting Roderick Strong, who just won a match with Razor Ramon in it. Like, we're clearly not going for realism here, guys. We're clearly going computer game world. Like, because it is a computer game. People that treat the computer games like they're absolutely real life. Not quite sure I get that. I mean, sometimes it might be fun for a bit of a variant, but this World Cup is not based in real life, as there is no pro... Well, there is a Pro Wrestling World Cup, but it's not going to feature Roman Reigns anytime soon, I highly doubt. Unless he fails some serious wellness policy violations and ends up on the Indies. So, will the current in-game Universal Champion go on to represent Florida in the United States qualifying round? Or will it be the Big Show? Will it be Robert Gibson with a miraculous back-to-back victory? Or will it be probably the most unlikely member of this final match, in my opinion? I'm not saying he's bad, I'm just saying, in kayfabe wise, I feel like if you could put all these guys together in at their peaks, I don't think current day Roderick Strong gets into the final match. Unless he's there to take the pin, but we're not worried about protecting anyone in this series, so anyone can take the pin. But yeah, power to you, buddy. Power to you getting through, because I mean, whoever wins this match is going to join... now, let me see if I can remember. I believe it's The Undertaker, Triple H, and Goldberg that have qualified, that have actively qualified for the United States qualifier round so far. They've qualified for the qualifying round. Yeah, a lot of qualifying going on. There's others that are already confirmed because they're the only wrestlers on the game from their particular home state. But we'll get into that when the time comes. Right, so final match of the show. Final match of the episode. Let's go. So Roderick Strong going after the Big Show. Big mistake. Just gets slapped down. And Gibson just launches Roman Reigns out the ring. Clearly not a fan of this this young upstart. And Big Show clearly not a fan of Roderick Strong either. Roman Reigns doesn't care much whether Gibson's a fan of his. And Roderick Strong going for the jawbreaker and takes him down with the STO. Clearly doesn't care that Big Show's not a fan either. He's going to follow him out the ring. Big Show actually runs into the ring. Was he trying to get back at Strong and hadn't realised he'd rolled out? Or was he trying to get away to get the upper hand? Either way, he did get the upper hand. And Reigns just slammed Gibson down hard. Right, Roderick Strong rolls away but just runs into Big Show and just gets no joy because he's just too big. And he just, dropped from all the way up there across the top rope. Going for the pin. I'm trying to watch the in-ring action more than what's going on in the entrance ramp. And here comes Roman Reigns thrown in by Robert Gibson. Big Show already feeling it. Already feeling it. Gibson just walks straight in between Big Show and Roderick Strong and goes after Roman Reigns. There's some sort of heat we don't know about here. Left hand takes him down. And a gorilla press slam to Roderick Strong from the Big Show. Now Gibson, now that he's disposed of Roman Reigns temporarily, takes the Big Show down with a back elbow. Wow. And now we saw this submission a few times in the triple threat match he was just in. It's never been broken by the person in the hold. Can Roderick Strong find a way out? He's got an extensive pro wrestling background on the indies, and he does. He strikes the knee and peels it off, and then a right hand. That'll deal with it. Punch at the man in the head if in doubt. Reigns goes straight after Gibson again. After these two seem to have a little bit of a feud going on. Oh, everyone's going after Gibson. What on earth? Oh my god. Okay, so apparently he's not popular. Good grief. Just piling on him in the corner, and then Reigns just disposes of Roderick Strong, but he's not done with him yet. So now Gibson's left in with the Big Show, running STO. Gibson out onto the apron, trying to recover using the ropes. Roderick Strong takes down Reigns, kicks him in the back. Big Show just waiting, stalking Gibson, and then punches him down into the line of fire, I believe, of Roderick Strong's roundhouse kick. A belly to back suplex from Roman Reigns. And I was just going to say, I don't believe Big Show and Roman Reigns have gone at it yet, but there we have it. Right there. You call yourself the big dog? No. I'm the big dog. I am the biggest of big dogs. Yeah, I'm the biggest of the big, says Big Show. Leg drop across the chest of Roman Reigns. And now Roderick Strong's there, and Big Show's like, what are you going to do, little fly? I'm going to carry you around the ring. I'm going to slam you wherever I please, Richard. Oh, it would have been on Roman Reigns, but Reigns rolled out the way. Big Show trying to do some big damage. 2 birds, 1 stone, as it were. Gibson goes after Big Show and gets a jawbreaker for his troubles. But fighting back, right hand, kick to the stomach. Going for the DDT. He is, jumping DDT. And now Reigns is like, don't think I've forgotten about you, Gibson. Going for the powerbomb. Oh, up into kind of like a razor's edge position. Is this going to be the sit-down powerbomb? It is. Big Show's up, leaning against the ropes. Is Roman Reigns going to do something about that? Roderick Strong is just about getting up outside the ring as well. Oh, a spear to Gibson. Roderick Strong, get Reigns, get Reigns. He has got him as well. And he throws him out the ring. Follows him out. Big Show capitalising on the spear. 1, 2. Roderick Strong hasn't realised. And Big Show, in a quick match, picks up the win over the tired Roderick Strong after an audacious effort by Roderick Strong to do back-to-back matches of that calibre. And Big Show capitalises. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Don't forget to let me know which of the 14 men you've seen today is your favourite. Favourite Florida representative. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new here and want to see more, and share with your friends if you think they would enjoy. But for now, all I have left to say is thank you very much for watching. As always, I've been Ibeza, you've been amazing, and I'll see you next time.